Hello, my name's Liam.
And I'm Stefan, and we're going to be starting a new playthrough today.
On Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. This is going to be a new channel. We're going to be doing various playthroughs on a variety of different games, old and new. And yeah, we're going to start with Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. We realise it's probably one of the...
it's a relatively old game, but
Should we start again?
No, it's fine. It's a relatively old game.
Oh my god.
It's somewhere to start.
I just have the urge to say, yeah, it's one of the oldest Assassin's Creed games.
Well, I suppose it is the third one.
Yeah, I don't know why I have the urge to say that. Just whenever the thought comes into my head, I'm like, yeah, it's probably one of the oldest, even though there's two that come before it. Goodness sake. We apologise for the quality of this video. I'm not sure if this first opening scene has no sound.
It just doesn't seem to have any sound for us either, so it's not the video at this point. Don't try and turn it up.
I mean, it has been quite a long time since I've played Brotherhood, so
His skills won't be amazing.
I'm not sure why the opening scene would be silent and then it would have subtitles at the bottom. So, I don't know how to read that now. I mean, we had this problem before where the opening scene was silent, and then when it came into the battle between Ezio and who's the other guy?
I don't remember. Like,
I haven't played this game in a long time.
Yeah, basically the main enemy at the end of the game, this bit, well after this bit, but you know.
But once it got to that,
yeah, you like started shouting, but beforehand we didn't have any. I'm not sure there was any sound.
It's pretty long-winded.
Yeah, I mean, I've tried turning up the volume on the TV and it just hasn't done anything, so we apologise for no sound if there is actually any.
Okay, this is... So there is actually sound on the TV coming through the console?
Yeah, it's just this, it is literally just this one cutscene.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, sound now. So for some reason that cutscene doesn't have any music, I don't know if it's meant to be like that.
So obviously, as everyone knows, you play as Ezio in Brotherhood, probably one of the most interesting assassins.
Hence why they made like 3 games on it?
Yeah. No, 2.
Well, in Revelation 2 was the main character, wasn't it?
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, the only Assassin's Creed game I played recently was Black Flag.
Yeah, and I've been
obviously you play as Edward.
And I've been replaying
How did
3.
you find me? Mario Auditore, let me hear. Rebecca, what's going on?
I have to run some diagnostics. I'll get back to you. AP is done. The message is delivered. We are gone now from this world. All of us. We can do no more. The rest is up to you, Desmond.
What? Who is Desmond? I don't understand. Please, wait. I have so many questions.
Yeah, like I said, in my opinion, Ezio is definitely one of the better assassins. out of the Assassin's Creed series. I mean, in my opinion, you know, his story is more in depth.
They didn't really go very far with that, did they?
I mean, with Connor, a lot of people wouldn't necessarily said they complained, but he wasn't very interesting. He was very,
Well, how he spoke was a bit blunt, wasn't it?
yeah.
He didn't really have much emotion.
And I mean, in my opinion, to base an Assassin's Creed game during the American Revolution isn't really,
Yeah, and that's why he didn't really have much of a story, did he? He was just a common assassin.
it's not really an adequate time period, but
So what's your opinion of the new one then?
Black Flag,
Yeah.
yeah, it's fantastic in my opinion. Obviously,
But there's a lot more boat combat, isn't there?
yeah, they've really,
They've expanded the boat idea from 3 into the new one.
yeah, the main combat, basically, they've gone into that. It's more in depth now than any combat. To basically traverse the various different islands, you basically need to use a boat. Very early on, you get your own boats, find your own crew. Obviously, it's based in the West Indies, so you've got like a variety of different islands, and then you obviously have a large expanse of sea.
That's
And the
it.
combat in boat is a lot better than
Then
3,
in
isn't
that-
it?
Yeah, the naval combat, it's
Uncle,
so
what
obviously
can I
it's a
say?
lot better.
You sent a single man against an entire army. I was worried. Quick, climb up. We have to get out of here.
Maybe I suppose why use your eagle vision to see the correct route.
I think the reason why I did that is because I believe on Black Flag, I think it's the left stick to turn on eagle vision.
Ah. Never get you got a whole RT to do most actions on
You
this
would
one.
not believe the
And then
things
press
I've
A to
seen,
run.
Mario. Then be sure to stay alive that I might hear of them. I expect opposition. And I expect the Borgia to mourn the loss of many lives tonight.
It did actually come as a surprise to me, knowing how basically different the combat in Brotherhood was compared to previous Assassin's Creed games. Because recently I have been playing quite a lot of Black Flag, and the combat, there's only like subtle changes, but they do
Yeah.
make a difference.
Because you don't have to hold RT and press A to run, you just hold
No.
RT. That's instant free run.
God will see you pay for your crimes.
You have desecrated the sanctity of this holy place.
You condemn what you do not understand. We must go, Ezio. Now.
Fly through the crowd of people.
I mean, I loved Assassin's Creed 2, but the only thing that annoyed me was when they eventually released DLC, there was no achievements
My armor
for the
blunted his
DLC.
attack.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
I'm not sure, I believe there were 12 sequences in the actual game, and then there was a DLC they released, I think there was 2, and it was sequence 13, it was like an extra part of the storyline, but there was no achievements for the DLC, and a lot of
Right.
people were obviously naturally quite annoyed with that.
Because it's nice to have a reward for
Yeah.
but downloading the DLC and then completing it.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
but yeah, so it was it.
Saving you.
Yes, yeah, I'm a...
Not
You have
bad
to hold
for
RT
a
as well
man.
to fight and such, and like,
You still have some
counter, you have to hold RT to counter.
Yeah.
Buona questa.
Instead
I mean, compared to previous Assassin's Creed games, it's probably one of the most basic combat styles, but when you've been playing,
And one where you don't have to hold
Yeah.
RT, you just literally press the buttons. You can't confuse. Can you still kick in the new ones?
I don't know why I'm picking him up.
Just run off the end.
Sometimes you have those moments where you just accidentally press B, I believe it is, and you just
And you have
accidentally
to press
pick
A
up
as well
a-
to sprint. You have to hold
Yeah.
RT and hold A.
Yeah. I mean, it has been, where am I going? It has been a long time since I've played Brotherhood, so I apologise if I'm a bit crap, as they say.
There's too many of them.
I mean, I actually purchased the.
Not again.
I actually purchased the Black Flag season pass the other day.
Is it worth it?
But it is. I mean, you get a new story-based adventure.
You go to
Freedom
you can go there,
Cry.
I guess. Yeah.
You play as Adewale. He's a
Freedom
black
Cry.
assassin.
Okay, so wait a minute.
Yeah, basically, what's he doing?
Yeah, he fell off.
Basically, during the main campaign, you come across him and he becomes your quartermaster. But then towards the end of the story, he leaves to become an assassin.
And you play his story when he did that.
And basically you play his first assignment. What's going on? You play as... What is going on here? I assure you I am definitely better at Assassin's Creed games as I'm left.
Ah, he just fell though. He went down to have a fight with someone. Just leave him to it, he'll be up in a
What
minute.
is going on here?
You're not used to the camera positioning.
Goodness sake. Actually, when I was playing this game quite often, a few years back, I had this problem one day where I was just playing the game and every single AI on the map disappeared.
Oh, really?
More or less. There was a few guards walking about. And I don't actually know what caused it, and I know a lot of people are going to probably think that, you know, it's a load of bullshit, but literally I was just playing the game and everybody disappeared. So I was quite...
What were you doing before that happened?
I was just
Did you go to like a new
running
area?
around. I wasn't really doing anything in particular.
Did like part of the map not load properly?
I'm not sure really. I can't remember it too well, but I just remember being, you know, quite confused as to what's happened. Oh, for goodness sake.
Why do you keep picking them up? Just
I
charge
don't
off
even
them.
know. I mean, that time I didn't even press B, so I don't really understand what's
Alright,
going
you
on.
still have to go up there now because he fell.
So yeah, on the Black Flag Season Pass you have Freedom Cry. A few weeks back, Ubisoft released a multiplayer multiplayer pack. It
Did that
plays
give you
Blackbeard,
Yeah.
Jaguar, and the... I was tempted to say the Ostrich.
The ostrich.
It's not.
It's a guy like he just runs really
No,
fast.
I can't even remember. I haven't really played multiplayer on Black Flag yet. But
And there wasn't another add-on where you turned to like animals.
oh, that was Assassin's Creed.
Alright, that was
This decision
That
is
was
short
the
of
Tyranny of
last
King Washington.
Only
It
do
was
so
like
quickly.
an episodic experience, if you like.
Give
experience.
it to me. You can do with it as you will later. Bene. Jump!
He wants to kill us up here.
Just jump.
Yob!
You also set basically your ship on Black Flag's called the Jackdaw, and basically you had like customizable items for that.
Of course, is the opening screen for Brotherhood.
I mean, I would state underneath this video that there was spoilers in regards to Black Flag, but it's been out for a while now, and
It doesn't really matter if you probably already watched.
if you're watching this, you're likely interested in Assassin's Creed games, and you know of or have played Black Flag, so it shouldn't really be a problem.
We haven't really given up the ending of it or anything.
No.
We've just given up like the add-on.
Also, with the Black Flag Season Pass, you get, I believe it's 25% off Assassin's Creed Liberation,
Oh,
which
really?
is the new Assassin's Creed arcade game that came out recently. It's like a remake of a PSP game.
It's the one they released for DS and PSP around the same sort of time as 3.
Yeah.
And then Minerva talked about the sun. She told of a disaster that occurred long ago, and another that is coming.
Sometime far in the future, Vero. Then we need not worry about it.
See, perhaps our work is finished.
Would that be so bad? We upgraded the arsenal while you
We
were
were more
away.
fun if they hit him and he fell off his
Oh,
horse.
and it is now
Doesn't
customary
matter
for
as
you
well.
to fire cannonballs at visitors.
My apologies. We only
I
installed
suppose
them a
so.
few days ago.
Be a very short
My
story,
men are
wouldn't
still
it?
being trained in their use.
It's some Edson gets knocked out at the beginning of the game, he's unconscious for that whole thing.
Yeah.
He had no part in this story. He spent the whole time as Mario and you just walk around with the apples.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't actually have any of the add-ons for this, so.
No.
Um,
I'm not really sure of what the DLC actually
I think it's just done the Da Vinci disappearance on it.
there was.
So basically, just like save Da Vinci.
I think there was quite a few multiplayer maps, multiplayer characters, you know, map packs.
Alright.
I mean, I never actually bought any of the DLC for this.
Oh no, the DLC for this, some of the map packs are free.
Were they?
I think, unless I'm thinking of Revelations.
Let me see.
Bonjour.
Oh no, one of the Assassin's Creed Online map packs were just
Two
free,
friends.
just Animus Update.
This place just
3.0.
keeps getting better.
You can only have one downloaded at one time.
Thanks to you.
Well, I wouldn't know.
Mother!
Claudia. It is good to be home. How is mother?
She's fine. I heard you were returning,
No,
but had
don't tell much about mother. Just, oh, she's fine.
Contessa of Forli is here to welcome you. I had no idea you were so famous.
Katarina. Here?
Is it finished?
His face is like, here?
It's just with most games now, they always feel the need to add a bit of romance.
Everything
And it's
there.
just,
Yeah, it should be more of a
Steal yourself
choice-driven
into it.
thing.
They will have
No
many
romance.
questions.
Claudia.
it's like I'm not
You're the
fascinated by the
Contessa. I look forward
violence,
to
like the
seeing her
aspect of
this
evening.
violence in games, but it's like,
They give you an aspect of romance, but then you don't get a choice whether you do it or not. You have to physically do
in
it.
Assassin's Creed games are more story-driven, but I don't care about an assassin having sexual relations with another woman. It's not really.
Yeah. Well, you gotta go to one of the
Oh, yeah.
exclamation points, haven't you? You either gotta like help find the horse, shoot the mortars, or cut
I
the
think you have to do all
flowers.
of them.
Do you wanna start with the flowers, or are you gonna start with like the horse?
Start with flowers. Start off basic.
Yeah, that's how,
is heavy.
how can you not lift a box of flowers?
Need some help.
Salve.
So many flowers.
Must smell.
Your husband
Hello.
must be very lucky.
It's the basic
I am the
tutorial
lucky one.
of
I have
becoming
you
an
here to
assassin.
aid me.
In your
Let
role
me
as an
see what I
assassin,
can
you
do.
have to help fair maidens carry baskets
You have to
of
help
flowers.
random people do random shit in your town.
Oh.
This one don't
I
run off
have
though,
no
because last
husband.
time you had to wait around for it
Flowers
for like
are
10
party.
minutes.
Just recently, I haven't been playing much of Xbox. I mean, I've been playing Black Flag, but when I have been playing games, I've been quite impatient. I just want to get on with it.
This will complete the
What
story.
makes you think I have class?
I could tell the moment I saw you. No one in this town walks with such bearing. I'm
Oh,
certain.
thank you.
Where's she going? She's walking off like, I'm going over here.
What do you know of Ezio?
Claudia thinks the world of him, but he rarely visits her. From what I gather, he's distant.
She is right. I have been.
Oh no. You?
I just remember in Revelations though, where he's like, "If I go missing, do not find me."
Yeah, exactly. Like, am I going missing?
Claudia.
I'm not
What
trying.
will you do to keep me quiet?
I am sure I can think of several things.
I'll be waiting to hear them when we get there.
Your face is just like,
No.
how'd she got those up there then? She'll lift one fucking box, but she can lift like 10.
Silence.
I have something in mind. There is one condition.
Anything.
You must wait until tomorrow.
If it pleases you, I will not stand.
Wait, look up there, look them over.
It will be worth the wait, Ezio. Trust me.
With Assassin's Creed Revelations though, obviously, you know, relating to the name, there's a huge revelation as to, you know, Altair and past assassins.
Really,
but
all it is that he
none of
he
it's
knew about the
really
apple.
relevant to Ezio. I mean, I know he's an assassin and
Ezio's trying to find Altair's tomb, but
now and he's aware now that there were more than
one
like,
apple.
one assassins like spread around the world, but it's not really relevant to Ezio himself, really.
No.
I mean, Altair, he's one of the most famous assassins in the Assassin's franchise.
Well, yeah, he like started the creed, didn't he?
He's
He
one of
started all
he's one of
these-
many thousands there, so I don't. I mean, I'm probably wrong here because I don't really.
Well, from what I remember of Altair's story, he was expelled from the school of
Buongiorno.
assassins.
Ezio.
He was I think he was expelled from the Creed because
He was usurped by someone. Someone like tricked him,
Do not
framed him, and
despair.
betrayed him.
I will bring it back.
it was just the fact that he killed people and then had no remorse or wasn't really able to really tell others why he'd done it. And
He would just
I'm
kill
not
for
too sure.
contracts.
for goodness sake,
He'd kill for contract and wouldn't really like care about the creed. He wouldn't follow the rules. He would just hunt.
For most assassins, for goodness me.
I do remember there was an achievement for, and I think it's something like Altair's style, and it was just for charging through a crowd of people and stabbing someone at a market stall.
What?
You're not gonna try and get the horse.
Is he going to come back?
No, you have to run towards him and it'll run past you again. Don't shove it though, try and mount it.
Here.
Grazie, Ezio. I can no longer keep up with the horses.
Promise me you will enjoy
I
your
am a
new
useless
health.
fucker.
Do not spend as much time in battle as your Uncle Mario.
My battles have already been won.
That is good news. Arrivederci, Ezio.
What I understand is though, why do you lose all this gear?
I'm not sure really.
Like, you go to sleep, you wake up, and then...
No, I
you
think
don't-
it's because you're on the rooftop and you witness.
Yeah,
I believe he's your uncle being
yeah, you
executed, and you're shot, I think, in the leg, and you fall off the building.
Yeah, but you don't take any of your armor with you. You wake up, and you just get outside without putting your armor on. I hear battle, I'm going to leave my armor behind.
That's it. You escape. What happened?
Oh yeah, fire
You
happens,
go
doesn't it?
underground with your sister and mother, didn't you?
But your house, the room you're in gets set on fire, doesn't it? And your stuff gets caught behind a...
I mean, like I said, it's a long time since I played this, so I'm a little bit all over the place with what's happened.
This was quite an easy
So,
part.
these are the
It's
new
the
cannons.
basics, really, isn't
Yes,
it?
Signor
Tutorial.
You shoot a cannon
May I try one?
Yeah.
Yes, but
with
go on,
rockets.
tell him. We cannot seem to make them work properly, and the fool who mounted them is nowhere to be found.
Then it is up to me to find
It doesn't look very stable, does it? It's
We
like
do
on a
not
piece
want
of
to
wood.
waste your time.
I know.
I'm just
Not any
going
trouble.
Yes.
I have all the time in the world now.